June 6th is National Secure Your Load Day, and what it is, it's a day designed to bring awareness to everyone about the dangers that are out there on the roads. And it's a reminder to take the time to secure the loads in your truck and your trailer to make sure that things are properly secured before taking off. And one of the most affordable ways to secure your load is this Husky 2-inch by 27-inch strap right here. It's a cargo strap. It's only $11.97. I will link down below if you want to see all the details about it. And in this video, what I want to do is show you a little bit of the features of this, how it works. And then I have two cool things. If you've been using cargo straps for a while, you may not really know these little hacks that I have. And then a third thing in this video, I know there's several people that don't know how to use a cargo strap, so I want this video, I'll put the time down below where you can go to that if you want to skip through the other stuff. If you're new to my channel, my goal of this video is to help you decide whether or not this is right for you, or if you're looking for some tips and advice for using a cargo strap. Hopefully I can help you out if you watch the video all the way through. So we're going to get started now by looking at the specs, and I'm going to go inside where it's warm. This is much better, we have heat. Here's the cargo strap. You ever wonder what material this is made of? It's made of polyester. Has a working load 3,333 pounds. Here's a closer look at it. I often recommend to take the extra time when you're done with it to wrap it up and store it. This is a great way to do it. There's another way, let me show you real quick. My friends with the Strap Caddy company sent this to me. I've been using this pretty much the last 6 months. It's a great way to store your cargo straps, and also after you strap down some of your equipment, when you have that extra strapping that's laying around, you can put it inside this right here, and it has these Velcro enclosures. And also a cool thing, it has this little red flag that's stored in there, so if you have to put something on the end of your board, you always have a red flag. All right, now back to looking at the features of the strap. It comes with the double J hooks right here. It has polyester webbing which resists weather and is UV protected. And I hope I say this right, it has dichromate steel for corrosion resistance and durability. I didn't really look at the back here, but it does have the instructions on how to use that. Sometimes I think it's much easier seeing someone use it in person. And this is meant for heavy use. Okay, a couple more stats to mention. This has a braking strength of 10,000 pounds. Overall weight of this is 9.5 pounds. If you go to the Home Depot website and you check out the reviews of this, they've had almost 100 people review it, and it has a 4.7 out of 5-star review, which is awesome. If you take a closer look at the main part of it, it has a nice rubber handle right there, which is easy to grab, nice finger grips. This is a plastic wrapped metal. It's really easy to pull that back. Now a lot of times if these sit out in the rain, they get a little bit corroded, so these may not work as smooth, so I do recommend to spray it every once in a while with some kind of lube to keep it working smoothly. So I have a question for you. Where have you used a cargo strap other than the traditional securing the loads down on a trailer or truck? One thing, I've done a lot of logging. There's been some times where I haven't had a rope handy, so I've used a couple of these to go around the tree, and as like I'm cutting or somebody else is cutting, we use these straps right here to pull on it to just help that tree go in the right direction. There's been another time where I used this strap to get my zero-turn mower unstuck. It's a Skag Turf Tiger. Nobody else was around, and it was just some like spring, that greasy stuff. It wasn't in real deep, but it was deep enough where I'm spinning my tires. And I found a nearby tree, and I shut my mower off. Then you loosen the hydraulic pumps to relieve the pressure so you can freewheel, they call it. So what I did is I wrap one end here to my mower, the other end around a nearby tree, and then I just put this around there and just kept ratcheting it. Enough times, I probably had to move it as far as I could get till this thing was completely full. You know, that spool was as big as it would fit in here. And then put a board behind the tire, loosen it, start over. Did it like 3 or 4 times. It took me maybe 10 or 15 minutes. This right here can get your mower unstuck when you're in a pinch. I've also seen these straps come in handy when you're moving something. If you wrap around your hands a few times and put it underneath something and somebody grabs the other end. If you're trying to lift something that's just low to the ground, this comes in handy just for that. So yeah, if you can think of something, please put it down below. I'd like to have this community here, have us help each other out and see what how we can learn from each other. The next cool thing I want to mention, it's a hack for hooking this onto your trailer into the stake pockets when you're by yourself. If you've ever tried putting this on one side and then going around your trailer and then hooking the other side, this often falls and it's dangling, and then when you go to tighten it, it pulls up and over your trailer. So this hack comes from my friend Ronnie Fulton from Fulton Fine Woodworks. He lives in Kentucky. I met him at Workbench Con last February. So let me show you a picture that he posted to Instagram today. So I sent him a message asking if I could use that clip, and he said yes. He is the one that came up with it. So Ronnie, great idea. I would like to see trailer manufacturers do something like that. That would just be a really handy thing. As you can see in this clip, there's a rare earth magnet that's secured to the trailer on the stake pocket, and that's just enough to hold it from falling down. So that way, when you start ratcheting it, it will stay secure and lock into that stake pocket. So thank you, Ronnie, for that. And here's a cool post from Clean Cut Lawn Care, North Carolina, referring to securing your loads. Isn't that the truth? And now if you're new to cargo straps, I'm gonna show you how they work. Okay, so let's say this end is secured to a hook on your trailer. Then you wanna secure this end through it. So what you do, you put that through, and then you put it through back over the top. Put it back through the top just like that. And then I like to pull it quite snug, not all the way snug. I like to leave it loose just a little bit. So that way you can push that forward. You can start ratcheting it. And then you want this to start spooling up on there. Make sure that stays lined up. You know, I'm doing that. So right there is kind of where I like to have it. I don't like to have it where it's too loose and you have a huge ball in there and it gets bound up on all that stuff right there. Once you have that nice and snug, fold that back over like that. And if you have a lot of extra excess like this, you can tie it around into a ball, or you can use that strap caddy. You can buy something like that. I'll have a link down below if you want to check that out. And then as you're traveling, it's a good idea to look back at these and make sure that they're staying tight. If they do come loose, you're going to have to find a safe place to pull over, tighten them back up again. This is the part where I'm hoping will be a benefit to the people who are new to cargo straps. So after everything's all tight and you're going to loosen it, what you do is you pull that right there, pull that out all the way, open that up. You have to make sure that's opened up all the way, completely open. And then this end right here, as you can see, pull that with your two fingers. And then when you're pulling it this direction, so you'll see that will start to unspool. So then a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just put my thumb right here in the middle, pull that off those ratchet teeth, pull that, and then lift up. Sometimes wiggle it back and forth. Then you can take it out or loosen it. So then I'd like to just thank the Home Depot for sponsoring this video and sending this to me as part of their prospective program. So for $11.97, this is probably one of the best deals that you're gonna find at the Home Depot. So I just wanna come back to talking about the Secure Your Load Day. I know in Michigan, the last I heard, the fine was $500, up to $500, and or 90 days in jail if you're fined for that, having an unsecure load. So my question to you is, what items do you see that have flown out of a truck or a trailer? For me, the number one item I see probably between like Lansing and the Detroit area in Michigan is mattresses. I think between the universities, there's a lot of unsecured mattresses that are left in the median or in the ditch. So what have you guys seen in your travels? Please put the comment down below. All right, friends, so this concludes my video. I hope that you've enjoyed it and you found it interesting and informative. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and help support my channel. That's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.